Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning, stretched your arms, taken a deep breath, and then glanced at your blood pressure monitor, only to feel your heart sink? You haven't eaten anything. You haven't moved around yet. You just woke up. And somehow your numbers are higher than they were yesterday. You sit there puzzled. Why would my blood pressure be high first thing in the morning? Isn't this supposed to be the calmest time of day? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. For millions of older adults, especially those over 60, this strange pattern repeats itself morning after morning. The numbers are higher when you haven't done anything yet. But here's the part most people don't realize. That early surge, the spike you see on your monitor before breakfast, could be one of the first silent warning signs that your heart and blood vessels are under more strain than they can safely handle. You might feel calm, but your body may be under quiet pressure, because what happens inside you during the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking can silently set the tone for your entire cardiovascular system throughout the day. And if you're over 60, this morning window becomes even more critical. Why? Because aging doesn't just affect your joints or your memory. It changes how your blood vessels respond. It shifts how your nervous system reacts. It even alters how your hormones surge when you first wake up. So instead of your body easing into the day, it might be fighting through a silent storm every single morning. The good news? Understanding what's going on and learning how to calm that storm may be one of the most important things you can do to protect your heart, your brain, and your independence as you grow older. So let's begin with a simple question. What exactly is happening inside your body when you wake up? And why does it matter more after 60? While you sleep, your body enters a deeply restorative state. Your breathing slows. Your heart rate drops. Your blood pressure naturally falls to its lowest point of the day. This is healthy. It's your body's way of conserving energy and repairing itself during rest. But as soon as you begin to wake up, sometimes even before your eyes open, your body starts preparing for movement. It needs to go from stillness to action. That transition isn't gentle. Your brain signals your adrenal glands to release a wave of powerful hormones: cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine. These hormones serve a purpose. They tell your body, wake up, prepare, get ready for the day. As part of this preparation, your heart rate begins to rise. Your blood vessels tighten slightly. Your blood pressure starts to climb. This is called the morning surge, and for younger adults, it happens quickly but smoothly. But if you're over 60, the same process may look very different inside your body. Why? Because with age, your cardiovascular system changes in ways that aren't always obvious, but are deeply important. First, your arteries may have stiffened over the years. Healthy arteries are flexible, like soft rubber tubing. They expand and contract with each heartbeat to handle pressure changes. But as you age, inflammation, cholesterol buildup, or long-term high blood pressure can make those vessels less elastic, more like rigid pipes than soft hoses. So when that morning surge hits stiff vessels, your blood pressure spikes higher and faster than it should. And unlike younger bodies that can absorb the surge with ease, yours may now struggle to cushion the impact. Second, the sensors in your arteries that help regulate blood pressure, called baroreceptors, can become less sensitive over time. These tiny pressure detectors send feedback to your brain when your blood pressure rises or falls. In a younger body, they react almost instantly, but in older adults, these sensors may respond more slowly. So as you sit up, stand, or even stretch in the morning, your body may not adjust fast enough. That means your heart and vessels have to deal with sudden shifts without the proper support. Third, your body's reaction to those wake-up hormones becomes more intense with age. Even a normal amount of cortisol or adrenaline can trigger a stronger than needed rise in pressure and heart rate. It's like turning on a faucet and getting a fire hose instead. These internal changes might not be something you feel, but they quietly raise the stakes every morning. And over time, they turn those early hours of the day into a dangerous window for people over 60. So what starts as a natural surge can become a silent threat. And the real danger? It happens before you even finish your first cup of coffee. Most people assume that if something serious were going wrong with their heart or blood pressure, they'd feel it. A tightness in the chest, a dizzy spell, a sharp pain, something. But that's not how it works, especially not in the morning, and especially not after 60. You see, when your blood pressure surges too high during those early waking hours, it doesn't always come with symptoms. No alarms, no warnings, just a quiet strain happening behind the scenes. And yet, that quiet strain can leave real, lasting damage over time. Let's take a closer look at what's actually happening inside your body during these morning spikes. Your heart has just spent 7 to 8 hours beating slowly, resting, operating at lower pressure. It's in a low gear state, but when the morning hormones kick in and blood vessels tighten, it suddenly has to pump harder, faster, and against more resistance, all within minutes of waking. This sharp transition is hard on your heart. Think of it like revving a cold engine. You haven't warmed up, but suddenly you're at full throttle. The result? A sharp rise in systolic blood pressure, the top number you see on your monitor. And that number matters because systolic spikes create intense pressure against your artery walls. If your arteries are already stiff or damaged, this pressure can cause tiny tears in the vessel lining. It can destabilize plaques, those fatty buildups that form over time, making them more likely to rupture. And when plaque ruptures, it can lead to blood clots, heart attacks, or strokes. That's not just theory. It's backed by science. In fact, multiple studies have shown that heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular events are significantly more likely to occur between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., right in the window when most people are waking up. This isn't coincidence. It's a direct result of the natural hormonal surge and vascular strain that occur in the first hour after waking, especially in older adults. And here's the part that's even more dangerous. Many seniors see high readings in the morning, but dismiss them because their numbers look better later in the day. They might think, I'll take my pressure again after breakfast. It always comes down. Or maybe I just need to walk around first. No big deal. But that early spike is not no big deal. It's a red flag. In fact, studies show that even in people whose daytime blood pressure appears controlled, those with high morning readings have significantly higher risks of stroke, heart rhythm disorders, kidney strain, and progression toward heart failure. And if you're already living with high blood pressure, diabetes, sleep apnea, or cholesterol buildup, those risks multiply. So why do so many people ignore it? Because it feels silent, and we've been taught to only react when we feel something. But the truth is this: by the time your body sends you loud signals, like chest pain, dizziness, or extreme fatigue, the silent damage has often been building for years. That's why now is the time to act. Not with panic, but with knowledge. Because if you understand what's happening in the first hour of your day, you can change the way the rest of your day and the rest of your life unfolds. Now that you know what's happening inside your body each morning and how those early surges can quietly wear down your heart, the next question is, what can you do about it? The answer may surprise you, because protecting your heart after 60 doesn't always require major changes. Often it's the small, gentle shifts in your morning routine that make the biggest difference. Let's walk through 6 simple steps that can help you calm the morning storm and ease your heart into the day safely and naturally. Step 1, don't jump out of bed. Let your body catch up. As soon as your eyes open, resist the urge to sit up quickly or swing your legs out of bed. Instead, lie still for a few moments, then slowly roll to your side. Sit up gently. Let your feet rest on the floor. Stay there for 30 to 60 seconds. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Let your body transition from sleeping to waking. Why does this matter? Because after hours of lying down, your blood has been evenly distributed. But the moment you sit or stand, gravity pulls blood downward. This sudden shift can briefly raise blood pressure and increase the load on your heart, especially if your baroreceptors, those tiny pressure sensors, aren't reacting as quickly as they used to. By easing into an upright position, you give your body time to adjust and reduce the risk of a sudden surge. Step 2, hydrate early. A single glass of water can ease the pressure. When you sleep, you lose water through breathing and sweat. Even mild dehydration thickens your blood slightly, and thicker blood means your heart has to work harder to pump it. Within the first 20 to 30 minutes of waking, drink a full glass of water before coffee, before breakfast. This simple act can help thin the blood, improve circulation, and reduce unnecessary pressure on your cardiovascular system. It's an easy win your heart will thank you for. Step 3, delay your caffeine. Let your hormones settle first. We all know how comforting that first cup of coffee can feel, but right after waking, your body is already experiencing a natural cortisol spike, a hormone designed to raise your alertness and energy. Adding caffeine on top of that spike can create a double whammy effect: higher heart rate, tighter vessels, and elevated blood pressure. Instead of grabbing coffee immediately, wait at least 30 to 60 minutes. Let your natural hormones do their job first. Then, when your body has stabilized, enjoy your cup in peace, without stacking pressure on top of pressure. Step 4, eat a light, heart-friendly breakfast. You might be tempted to skip breakfast or grab something quick, but for seniors managing morning blood pressure, that can backfire. Going too long without food can trigger dips and spikes in blood sugar, which ripple into your blood pressure. A light, balanced breakfast helps stabilize your internal rhythms. What does that look like? Try oatmeal with a few berries, whole grain toast with avocado, a boiled egg and a slice of fruit, or low-fat yogurt with nuts. Nothing fancy, just something gentle, steady, and heart-conscious. Step 5, create a calm first hour. Don't let stress set the tone. Many of us wake up and immediately reach for the news, emails, financial updates, or social media. But those inputs can trigger stress reactions within seconds. And stress activates your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode, which raises your blood pressure even more. Instead, dedicate your first hour to calm. Try soft music, light stretching, breathing exercises, prayer, or a quiet walk around the house. It doesn't have to be long. It just has to be peaceful. Let your nervous system know this day begins in safety. Step 6, talk to your doctor about the timing of your blood pressure medication. Most people take their blood pressure meds in the morning, but for some, that timing may not be ideal. Why? Because your medication might not be fully active during that critical early morning window. And if your biggest pressure spike happens before your pill kicks in, your heart is left unprotected. In some cases, doctors recommend evening dosing or split doses to cover the morning hours better. But, and this is important, never change your medication schedule without consulting your doctor. Bring up your morning readings. Ask if your treatment plan is protecting you during the time you need it most. You see, none of these steps are dramatic. You don't need special equipment or complicated routines. But together, these 6 small actions can create a powerful buffer, shielding your heart from the daily surge it used to face alone. And when done consistently, they can help lower your morning numbers, reduce silent strain on your arteries, and give your heart the gentle start it deserves. It's easy to focus on the numbers. We stare at the screen. We write them down. We compare them to yesterday's reading or to a chart on the wall. 130 over 80, 145 over 92. Numbers, always numbers. But here's the truth. The number is not the whole story. What matters more, especially after 60, is what that number means for your body, your future, and your quality of life. You see, the real danger isn't the number itself. It's the quiet damage that builds up when high morning pressure goes unchecked. It's the strain your heart feels before breakfast. It's the micro tears forming in your arteries without pain. It's the slowly rising risk of stroke or memory loss or kidney fatigue that creeps in silently over time. That's why awareness is everything. When you understand what's happening and when you take back control, you shift from reacting to readings to preventing problems before they ever begin. Instead of asking, "Is my number high today?" you begin asking, "What did I do this morning to help my heart?" That's a powerful shift because over time, those morning choices shape far more than your blood pressure. They shape how clearly you think, how steadily you move, how long you stay independent. So yes, check the number. But don't stop there. Focus on the rhythm behind the reading and the gentle steps that protect you from the inside out. If you've made it this far, you've done something powerful, something most people never take the time to do. You've looked beneath the surface. You've learned what's really happening inside your body each morning, and more importantly, what you can do to protect it. Because this isn't just about avoiding a heart attack or lowering a number on a screen. It's about protecting the life you love. It's about staying sharp, staying strong, and staying independent. So if this video helped you better understand your body, I invite you to subscribe. This channel is here to give you clear, senior-friendly explanations, without the fear and without the confusing medical talk. And if you know someone over 60 who still wakes up into silent danger each morning, share this video with them. That simple act could help prevent a crisis they never saw coming. You can't stop time, but you can take control of how you start each day. And that control, it might just be the greatest gift you give your heart.